because that's been my dream to be. As a scuba diver, a free diver, I want to learn more about the underwater, and I want to be a, like a fighter for the ocean, and always be that my advocacy. And yes, if there's something gonna be a something going on with the superbuds, I think time management is the most important for that. You know how to manage your time and everything. That's a good one. Like easy, simple, and it can apply every day in your life. Time management. Just do it. And if you can do it everything, go for it.
Thank you, Dai. Thank you, Jelly, for giving me the opportunity
Thank
to ask
you.
You're
questions.
most welcome, Norman. Look at the
Thank
finalists.
you.
Adorable. Applauding everyone else who've already answered. Now, a few more questions sent in to me privately by, I asked for your name, but it you haven't answered yet. It's S20 Ultra 5G. Who is that? Let me know who you are. Okay, so at least I can acknowledge that your question is the one I'm reading out. This person is just sent me the question because apparently the internet connection is not that great. So this is going out to Samantha P. Okay, so Sam Purvor, from Beauty Queen to Superbod. How
Yeah.
different was your preparation? And then she has a second question. He or she has a second question. As a Superbot, what are your thoughts about people becoming more vocal about body positivity, vanity sizing, and other issues about weight, especially on social media?
Wow. Let me start with the first question. What my journey in pageantry was very different compared to what I'm doing now in Superbods. When I was in pageantry, I was the peak of my fitness level because I was at 25. I was a running coach. I was also doing uh, a nationwide campaign, which was called Fit Filipinos, and we were getting people from age 5 all the way until age 75 to be more fit in just a boot camp, and that was for free. And I was so fit at a time during pageantry that transitioning into pageants physically, at the very least, wasn't a problem for me at all. But to be genuinely honest, right now, it has been an extreme struggle for me, especially now that I have polycystic ovarian syndrome. And I really am an advocate of talking about this more because I really want to normalize what women are going through day in and day out. Not enough women know what to do with their bodies. Not enough women understand how complicated it is, from hormonal imbalances, from our mood swings. There's so many factors to take into consideration. And yet, even I am trying to understand my body right now. I'm not losing weight as fast as I intended. And yet, I still want to pursue this with all my heart. And that's the main factor, at the very least, when you're talking about the physical changes from pageantry to superbods. Now, on the other hand, mentally speaking, pageantry, baliktad naman. Bagets pa ako noon. Hindi pa ako marunong sumagot, hindi pa ako marunong to be witty, or I was just very nervous because I was never in front of a crowd and I was never that confident to speak, because growing up, people would always make fun of me having a low voice, having a low modulated voice. And then they would say, "Oy, ano ba yan? Inglesera, Inglesera." But lo and behold, now suddenly people want to listen. And now I am honored that Century Tuna has chosen me to be one of their superbods, because this is such an important platform for me, mentally, spiritually. My spirit is stronger. I'm a fighter right now. And if you're talking about body positivity, let me tell you one thing. The person that you're seeing right now, I'm at my best form from the past 2 years. And it has been very difficult for me. I've been told that there's no way that I can come back to my original form, to my fighting form. And yet here I am, really just giving it a fighting spirit. And when it comes to body positivity, love the person that's right in front of you, no matter what. The person in front of that mirror, the person that's just there, eto, ikaw yan eh, mahalin mo, i-accept mo yan. But the journey, the truth is, if you want to be better, you do it one step at a time. You know, do those incremental workouts, what I call incidental workouts. If you can't do a full 1 hour workout, do 1 minute, do 4 minutes. Kayang-kaya nyo yan. Just put your heart and be consistent in it. And, you know, body positivity, it's all in the mind, all in the heart. And if you feel that I could be that advocate to be a body positive person in no matter age or shape that I'm in, then so be it. I would gladly take that plate on.
Thank you, Sam. Oh, there, you're getting applause again. And you know, while you were sharing your answers, Sam, your fellow finalists were nodding in agreement to what you were saying. I could see Gian doing that, and then look at Kay. Kay is already making gestures like she said earlier. She wants to get your brain and put
That's
it
my
on.
girl. That's my girl. Sam, hello.
Okay, hold on. Don't worry for the rest of the questions sent in to me. I'll get to that in just a few minutes. But right now, I'm just gonna put this person on the spot because he's been quiet, and that is the one thing he is not. Okay, Tony, where you at? Tones, unmute yourself. Come on, Tony. Don't just be smiling. Don't just be flashing your dimples. Okay, Tony, you've been supporting Century Tuna Superbods. You were even part of several launches. They launched you. You were also part of the finals last 2 years ago. Now that you're seeing all of the finalists, what can you say, buddy? What do you think?
I just want to give them a round of applause just to be here and to show up. I think showing up is one of the hardest things, especially, you know, when you're not used to working out and competing against other people. Usually you're competing with yourself. And a lot of times it can be mentally draining as well, just to be in a competition.
Yeah.
So I know how much discipline, I know how much hard work, not just from working out, but just the diet, like the proper nutrition. And I've been there and I'm still going through it. And that's why I've always been a big advocate with the Century Tuna, because they actually made me see so much more of how important your health is. I think when that journey is, when we always used to host back in 2000, I think 6, 7, 8, it was only 2012, 13. And then 14, when we joined, that's when I really got serious. And it was because of Century Tuna, it made me realize that it's a way of life. It's not just a one-time thing. Because until now, my nutrition is the same person from 2012, 2013. And until now, I still ask for tips. I still am careful with what I put in my body. And a lot of friends realize, you know, at the start, it was like, sige na nga, isa lang, one time lang, splurge a little, you know, you know, I mean, drink, eat a little more. But I think when you're in a state of being more mindful of what you put in your body and how healthy you want to be, and you know how hard it is to actually, you know, get your mindset into that competition or even just being healthy. I don't think you want anything to ruin it, because it's sort of like going with the momentum to get into it. That's why when people who let go, whether it's their diet or working out, no matter how much progress you've gained at one point, and when you decide to stop and let go, it's so much harder, because I've been there. Yeah. It's so much harder to go back into the gym.
Tell me about it.
Eat right. Like, I am struggling because I work out at home, but it's not the same. I miss my coaches. I miss the gym. I miss the setting of being on the field, running. And I never thought that I would stop. You know, I mean, I've been, for the past 8 years, I've had the same two coaches for the past 8 years. And I thought it was going to be a lifestyle, you know, and it has been for the past 8 years. But now we're hit a pandemic, and it goes to show, how can you adapt to your surroundings at work? Can you work out at home? Can you work out, you know, going up, down the stairs of your building? Or if you live in a house, can you buy equipment? I bought every single thing, and I just look at the stuff. in my living room, and I'm like, okay, when am I gonna touch that? When am I gonna use that? You know what I mean? So that's why I commend all of the candidates, all 34 of them, because it's not easy,
Yeah.
especially when you have friends cooking, baking. All my friends are baking cookies. Why? And you don't want to not support them, right? So, but my guards are super filled with, like, their stomachs are filled. All the guards in my building, they're like,
Yeah.
busog na sila from everything that has been given to. I eat a portion and then, okay, you know what I mean. But the discipline it takes is no joke, and I commend all of them. Because it's not a hard thing. And I want to thank Century Tuna for always being there and being so supportive. It's not just a one-time thing. It's a lifestyle for me. So 2013 was my journey, and I'm still on it now. So I thank them for getting me on this path to a better health, better mindset. And for you, Jelly, as well. You know, I mean, well, we've been hosting this for the past how many years? So we have to be, we have to put our bodies in check, get our mindset correct for events like this, especially Century Tuna, because it's so hard to just let go. You know what I mean?
Oh my gosh. Tell me about it, Tony. Thanks for the reminder, man.
Hey, every time I look in the mirror, I'm like, I need to do sit-ups. I need to do burpees. I need to do, you know what I mean? Whatever it takes to just burn the calories that, and by anything else, for those that aren't working out, proper nutrition.
Yeah.
80%, 90%, because I've seen the progress from when I used to just eat whatever, drink whatever, but it's really what you put in. And you can't go wrong with Century Tuna. Trust me. I've been on it for 8 years. 8 years.
Thank you so much, Tony. Century Tuna just wants to send out a massive gratitude to you for supporting, for being here, for being part of this press launch. We really appreciate it. Thank you for the reminders. Personally, to me, I completely get it when you said that, all of your friends are sending all of these goodies and you just want to support. But you do have a point. You can just take a portion so you have an honest review and then give away the rest. The problem with me was I ate them all. But I'm on it, Tones. I'm going to make you proud. Thanks again. If there's anything that is definitely going to set my bum on fire to start getting healthy and working out again, it's definitely this press launch and seeing all of these beautiful, fit people right in front of me. Thanks for the reminder, Tones. Back to the questions. I can see people are reacting. Ayan, marami nang pwedeng coaches dito. Oh. All right. So back to the questions from our friends from the media. Oh, earlier, the questions for you, Sam, those were sent in by Ed Oy. Okay, so I just wanted to acknowledge Ed Oy. Thank you for those amazing questions. Next, we've got Larissa again. She said she did have more questions, but she'll allow others to ask first. She's got one for John Paulo. John Paulo Paparo, how is your life now being a finalist of the Century Tuna Superbods 2020? And compare this phase of your life to your old self. John Paulo?
Hi. Thank you so much for the question. Well, first of all, I would like to say that this competition is really the biggest opportunity I ever had in terms of anything. I'm just a normal person. I'm not like a model. I'm not like a coach, or I'm not like a artista or something. So it's really such a huge opportunity for me to be part of the finalists for Century Tuna, especially with these other contestants. These other contestants are just amazing, not just their bodies, but who they are, their personality. And it's just made me so grateful and happy again to be part of this, because I've wanted an opportunity like this for such a long time. This time last year, I decided to lose weight and really get the body that I wanted, because I really want to really gain more opportunities for that direction. I want to like do modeling, maybe like get into like the industry where I get to express my personality. So before that, I never really had any opportunity despite trying. And so again, this time last year, that's when I started to really lose weight. And now, when 2020 started, I was so excited because I was a finalist for Century Tuna, so I felt like 2020 is gonna be my year. But then the pandemic happened when it was first starting to get into the news that something like this was going to happen. There was like a lot of people messaging me, like photographers or just people just to make connections with. So I was so very excited. But again, this happened, and it just feels like of the year that I had something big happen to me, the pandemic had happened. So it's quite. I feel very frustrated, but at the same time, I'm still very grateful that we're still doing this. We're still here. The show is still on, and it's really taught me to be very much more proactive, not just in a physical sense, but in terms of your mindset. Because since we're in quarantine, we're in lockdown, we're always at home, and there's really nothing much to do. But I try to I try to make myself feel good by just accomplishing just little tasks every day, such as just simply by just exercising, eating right. And now I'm actually painting the room with my dad, as you can see. Wait, right here, my room is quite messy, but we just finished painting my room, and it's just a nice accomplishment to at least have some sort of work done in the quarantine, despite having all the opportunities I was excited to have just be on hold for now. So yeah, that's how my life's changed. But again, I'm very so thankful that I still had the opportunity to be a finalist.
Thank you. Thanks, Gian Paolo.
Thank
Okay,
you.
I've got one more question coming in from Azrael, and then I'm actually going to ask each one of you. So get ready. I've already got a question for every single one of the finalists. So get ready, you guys. Okay, this one's coming in from Azrael Coladilla. This is a question for Charlene. Charlene Dolorial. He says, I
Oh
know
my
you're
God, me.
Hi, dear Charlene. I
Hello.
know you as one of the people who advocates taking care of marine creatures and the environment. Do you think
Yes.
that in joining this competition, it can help increase awareness about your advocacy?
Oh yeah. Actually, there's a person messaged me. How can are you training to Century Tuna Superbods? It's more about fishing, like sustainability and everything. It's like no, actually, for me as a future marine biology, in order for me to understand these kind of things, is I need to study. Yes, it's difficult actually in my part because they said like no, you are like hindi daw siya konektado because I'm into about the ocean, fighting for that. And I said, no, we need to educate. The most important educate people what is the don'ts and don'ts to not to catch or because since then actually as I compete internationally already representing Philippines in my Miss Cuba International, I always say to the people that you can't tell people to change their habit, especially when you're doing a fishing. All you need to do for them is to educate. Like you can't just change a person what they're doing for like almost 20 years. No, you can't. All you have to do is to educate them, understand them, and for that, in the little by little, they have a knowledge already. So at a time for me. So yes, that's really been my advocacy. So as a future marine biologist, I will do my best to protect the ocean. And of course, as us, as a, I mean, also we are the, ano yun, ang tawag sa, ano sa, nalimot na ko sa akong English. Wait lang,
O Bisaya na lang, walay problema.
wait lang, nalibog ko. Lito ako, sorry.
That's okay.
Sorry.
It's all right. Tony, I know you want to comment on that. No, I'm not allowing you, Tony. Go ahead, Charlene.
I'm harmless. I'm harmless. I'm so far away.
Sorry po. So, yung sa akin is, as we are the consumer of what we eat in the ocean, like there's fish and everything. So, it takes a lot of, it takes a lot of understanding. It's still a lot of research for that. So, what were we gonna do, or what is a proper, and as I said earlier, don'ts and don'ts. So, I'm still studying for that. So, I'm still a freshman.
Best of luck to you, Shirlene. I think
Thank
it's
you so
amazing
much.
what you are doing. See, everyone's applauding you. And you know what? Just by
Thank
being
you.
part of the Superbods competition, you're already 33 others that you are inspiring and taking care of the marine environment and the environment in general. Look at
Yes,
the
po.
big smile on Tony's face. It hasn't left. All right. Now, I have a question from Alexa. This is a question that goes out to Kirk, Kathleen, Sam Lowe, and Sam A. Or Sam Ajani. You already have exposures before in your careers. What made you join this competition? All right, so
Ladies
let's start
first.
again. That goes out to Kirk, Kathleen, Sam Lowe, and Sam A. All right, Kirk, you first.
Okay. First of all, thank you. So for me, it's actually very simple to answer because for me, it is, everybody has this one topic. If he or she speaks about it, it's like giving an energy. It lifts up the emotion, everything's so happy. So for me, it's basically the fitness lifestyle. So for me, participating here in this competition or getting through to becoming a finalist, it's giving me an opportunity to use my reach to have influence that I'm actually very passionate about and very excited about. Because for me as a model, I sometimes do work for other brands where I don't feel too much connected with in a way. So for me, representing a brand who supports and advocates healthy lifestyle, healthy eating and fitness, it's so good. So definitely I see more power to me. And yeah, I think it's overall, of course, it's a first experience for a lot of us. And for me, giving a shout out to myself for my personality and being the model business where normally it's kind of suppressed, it's a very fun and exciting journey that I will proudly tell to my children and my children's children. So therefore, thank you.
Thanks, Thanks, Kirk Bondad right there. Kathleen Payton, what about you? What made you join the Century Tuna Superbods 2020?
First of all, hi everybody. It's so great to be here. I'm so happy and excited. Honestly, I joined Superbods really to, encourage people and to educate people on mental health. I'm quite an advocate for mental health. I've gone through a lot of mental health issues in the past. Ever since I was 18, I was diagnosed with severe depression, and I go through anxiety and panic attacks quite frequently. So, and I know that there is still this stigma here in the Philippines, and I want to be of a voice for people who aren't heard, for people who, aren't really educated on the topic. So I've gone through problems 2 years ago here in the Philippines, and I really struggled. So I want to be the kind of person here in the Philippines to be able to educate people. And I know having a following, I have really that purpose and that voice to be able to educate other people. And it's quite prevalent nowadays, especially during this pandemic, that it's almost so obvious that we have to talk about mental health. And it's such a great platform that we're here on Superbods, and I get to be able to speak to other people and, influence other people to speak up about problems that they're scared to share because of the judgment. So I am here for that.
Thanks, Kathleen.
Thank you.
This time around, I'm going to ask the person who the male finalists have all pointed to as their crush, Sam Lowe. Sam, where are you at?
Right here. And I wish it was like my explanation, my reason would be a little deeper or inspiring, but it's simply, after Beanie Beanie, it just kind of stopped. Everything kind of just emergency brake. And I'm like, so what now? And I felt really empty. And then my other friend, Sam, he's like, did you hear that there's a Century Tuna competition? I was like, what's that? And he goes, it's like, workout bodybuilder competition plus healthy eating. And I was just like, I've been an athlete for almost 20 years. So I just feel at home. I just feel like I finally found a place that I belong. And come screening day, like I just saw everyone. They're so fit. I mean, look at Shirley. I was like, did you see the abs on that woman? Look at her. I'm like pointing across the room. So I mean, I just feel very at home. I feel like I'm in the right place right now. That's why I joined.
All right. Thanks, Sam. From one Sam to the other. She's already referred to this Sam, Johnny. What made you join this competition?
Hello, everyone. First of all, I just want to say I'm grateful that everybody's here, healthy and happy. Everyone seems happy. We tend to forget health is the most important thing, and we are starting to realize it every day. So, yeah, thanks for everyone who made this happen. I'm so happy. And I joined this competition because I've been pretty active when it comes to having a healthy lifestyle, active lifestyle. It's my passion. And I've been seeing Century Tuna Superbods, every other year is happening. And then I have some friends there. So I talk to them. I feel inspired to join as well. And I've been shying away from it, honestly, for quite some time. But this year I was like, okay, this is it. Let me do this. And this has been the best decision because I love the stay strong message. And with the current situation, anybody can be a little weak mentally. It's normal because everybody's staying home. So I appreciate being part of this because it has pushed me to do better as well, to push on living a healthy lifestyle because everybody is looking at me. So I have to be, a source of inspiration together with the other candidates. Of course, they inspire me as well. And yeah, I just hope that everything goes well and we use this time to build, get better, grow. This is a very good time to grow as a person, because not everyone has um, access to the gym, to weight. So everyone is naturally getting more creative, exploring other areas of fitness, whether it's yoga or anything else. So you get to know yourself even more. So I'm grateful for that. And yeah, that's about it.
Thanks, Sam. All right. I did say I had a question for everyone because I want to give all of our finalists the opportunity to speak their mind, especially since we do have Sir Carlo and Sir Greg in this Zoom room. I don't know if you're still on speaker view or on gallery view, so you actually get to see everyone all at the same time. So let's start it off with I'm looking at who hasn't spoken yet. Superbod Philippe. What is it that makes you stand out from all the other male finalists?
To be honest, everyone is unique in their own way. I'm so proud with all of them because, especially during the tough times, um, it's hard to stay on fit, especially the others have kids, have family, the others lost their job, but they were able to squeeze that time to stay fit, stay healthy. And yeah, I'm just so proud of all of them.
Thank you, Philippe. Thanks for that. We've also got Enzo here. Enzo is one of the coaches who was agreeing with Shirley. Oh, Enzo, look at the kind of reception you're getting from your partner, Sam P, right there. All right, Enzo, what is your advice to everyone else who is having such a hard time staying fit or getting fit or maintaining that fit and healthy lifestyle? This is actually a personal question from me. Go ahead, Enzo.
Thanks for the question, Jelly. Actually, this is something I really feel strongly about, and this is being able to stick to your own path and timeline. Because I'm for fitness, but one thing that I don't like about it is how we tend to compare ourselves with one another. And when we do compare ourselves with one another, it makes us feel inadequate at times. So like when we're at our lowest, or when we feel like we are lacking motivation on a certain day, we just go on social media and then we see people working out and they're all happy and they look fit, they have abs and all. I think that can be very demotivating. And that's something that I want to educate people on. People are not perfect, and I'm not perfect. I came from being a skinny, insecure kid, and I just want to use my own journey to inspire people and show them that anyone can do it. That's why when I joined Century Tuna Superbods, my advocacy was really inclusive fitness and that fitness belongs to everyone. Knowing the tagline, every bod can be a superbod, I felt like, hey, this is something that I can really voice out my own beliefs in to the max. And yeah, that would be my main suggestion to anyone. Don't compare yourselves to others and just trust in the process, because just being able to exercise is better than nothing. Being able to eat better is better than not eating better or eating worse. So just have to be patient. You just have to love yourself more and don't beat yourself up when you're not having a good day.
All right, thanks for that, Enzo. Unfortunately, we are running out of time, but there's still one more thing that we are meant to do. But at least we got to see all of our finalists. They were on video, they were interacting with you. Right now, before we wrap this baby up, we do have the announcement of our hashtag Stay Strong, King and Queen. Okay, now earlier when we started off the program, when we had our pre-show games, I did make mention to everyone that please do send in your entire Stay Strong ensemble, because we want to see how you got prepared for today's press con. So, ladies and gentlemen, before we end the show proper, let us award you for really exerting the effort and coming in Stay Strong ready. All right. So I would now like to call in Miss Bea Martinez, Century Tuna Senior Product Manager, to announce our winners.
Yes, good evening, everyone. So we picked out 4 winners for tonight. Okay, so first, you will win, each of you will win 2,500 pesos worth of Sodexo gift certificates.
Wow.
So first up is Enzo Luna.
Woo!
Are you here? Still here? Okay, the next is Erica UB. Erica, congratulations.
Yes. Flashing the biceps.
Out there. Enzo Luna and Erica U. Bonifacio. And another set of winners will be Larissa Garcia and Norman Tino. Congratulations for those who came in their hashtag Stay Strong outfits. Well deserved.
All right. So congratulations to our winners. Thank you so much, Miss Bea. Again, stay strong, king and queens, or kings and queens. Norman Tino, Larissa Garcia, Erica Bonifacio, and Enzo Luna. Congratulations. Just to let you know, reminder, 2,500 pesos worth of Sodexo gift certificates. Congratulations, you guys. Well deserved. I hope everyone had a great time as much as I did. Now, before we say goodbye, I would like to remind our media friends who would like to join our Century Tuna executives, celebrity ambassadors, and Superbods finalists for an exclusive interview. You may ask for the press room link from Fuentes Manila's Arj and Jen, okay? If you still have questions for the other finalists or the executives, there is an opportunity for that. Get in touch with Fuentes Manila's Arj and Jen. Okay, and that about concludes today's program. Thank you to our friends from the media, Century Tuna executives, and of course, Nadine and Alden for joining us today. We look forward to seeing everyone as we take on this fitness journey with our finalists. Take a look. One more look at all of our finalists right now. I'm giving you a few more seconds to do that while they're right there. Take a look at them. and they're going to keep getting better because they are on this
Hello.
healthy journey. Oh my goodness, they will look better, and they're at their best
Unmute.
until the finals. Remember, that's coming your way on September. Oh my goodness. Like I said earlier, Sir Greg, this is the fire I needed to light my bum to get started on my fitness journey again.
Let's
You
go.
can do it, Jelly. You can do it.
Let's go.
You can do it.
Support everyone. Love you guys. It was great. It was great to see
guys.
Stay strong, stay strong.
Mute it down. And that
Stay strong. Stay strong.
My name is Jelly Victor. Thank you. Stay safe, stay strong, and enjoy the rest of your day. Have a great weekend, you guys.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Everyone.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks for your weekend. Enjoy. Ingat sa diet.
Stay balanced, everyone.
Stay
Bye.
balanced.
Stay safe, stay healthy.
Stay strong.
Love you, everyone.
Stay balanced. Love you.
Stay strong.
Stay strong.
Ingat. See you sa chat group, guys.
everyone.
Bye. God bless.
Guys, bye everyone.
I'm actually surprised that the